What's up guys, One Time Gaming here, back for another video. Today's going to be one of my old school videos where I sit down and talk to you guys about candy selling and how the week's doing basically. So I have two things I really want to talk about first. One thing is that it's already been a month since I've been selling as a solo. And second is that our channel has 400 subscribers, which is a pretty surprising amount to me because I post candy selling videos and I never thought people would be interested in having so much to question about candy selling and ways to make money. And it's really it makes me happy to see people are interested and looking for ways to do it as a kid. And you know, there's still hope that not everyone's gonna be lazy in the future. So you know, there's definitely those people that every school already has those couple of people that always want to find ways to make money as they can as a kid. So you know, candy selling one of the ways best to do it. Anyways, now I want to cover how much I made this week, including last so far. So today I'm uploading on a Tuesday. I don't know when it's gonna be out, but at the time of the recording, it's gonna be a Tuesday. And from the previous week, and I'll see how much I have. So, here's how I'm going to count it right here. So, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 130, 140, 50. So I have 150 in big bills, and then I have just ones here. I'm going to count it real quick. I don't know, I'm not going to do it out loud. 9. Alright, so we're already at 50, so if you're guys curious, this is like what 50 ones would look like. Right here. This is like what 50 ones would look like. Alright, so there's about 52 here too. So here's 52. Put together we have 102. Alright, and then we have 150. So 102 plus 250, that's hold on. That's 250 right there. So 250 in cash right now, and this is not including coins and debt, of course. So we take our bag of coins right here. You can see I'd say this is about maybe $11 to $15 of quarters right here. So 260 something at least. And let me get my book. I have a couple people owing me stuff. You know, you can see these pages. I have it crossed out if they have it already. But there's one big one. I think there's a guy that owes me $8 just by himself. So collect all the stuff up here. Maybe add another $15 to it. And by that, then we should have around 280 ish, and still stuff I haven't sold yet, obviously, and some other coins and shit like that. But so 280 is for last week, which was only 4 days, and keep in mind not all 5 days because we didn't have school on Monday, and then for today, and then yesterday. So I don't know what the average of that is, like 6 days. It's like 280. 280 divided by 6. That's at least like around 50, almost. If I had $20 more, yeah, it would be around there. But, you know, the average is what you want to aim for is about 50. So if you definitely hit that, good job for you. Alright, so basically, one of my tips I want to give in this advice is, and I think this, every time I do a video, I'm going to put like one main topic I'm going to talk about. And today is going to be how to sell out faster, or sell out in general. Let's say you're having problems selling out of candy or something. Like, hold on, let me get something. Your lifesavers are having a hard time selling out. Let's say this, alright? Maybe you're pricing it too high. Maybe people just don't know about it. But, you know, there's going to be many different variables to affect your sales, alright? So, as a main contributor, you want to make sure your prices are right. You want to put things at the price where you still make money, to where it's not overpriced and more expensive than what it costs to go outside and get it. And you also want to make sure that it's worth the price they're paying for because of the size of the item. So with this lifesavers example is I tell each one is about $1 and like 20 cents, right? So since I look at the base price when I divided the price by the amount inside, I can decide that I need to sell this for more than $1.20, but it can't be $1.50 because 30 cents profit a bag is not worth it. Alright, so I thought about two, and then I tried it out, and some might work in other schools, some might not, But 2 works because, first of all, then I'm making 70 cents per bag, which makes selling this more worth it. And people who would pay $2 is more even. They don't have to give coins or anything. They have 2 $1 bills or like a 5. It's easily breakable, and they can get rid of some of the dollar bills they don't want, and they can get one of these. And the reason is also is that this is a share size, so it will last longer. There's about 30 lifesavers in here, so that's why people think this is a good buy. Alright, on top of that, it's just contributing to the prices and making everything more affected by the sales. What you really want to do is you want to make sure your menu isn't too wide, alright? Like, mine is probably the most diverse you could probably have it at. You don't really want to have more than, like, what I have, alright? I have, like, at least maybe, like, 18 different items. Like, that's very diverse, but, like, most of the items are just chip flavors. So, like, technically, if you count chips as one, it's not really different items. But, you know, if I do count each flavor of chips, it'd be, like, around 18, alright? So, basically, if you want to cap out at that, if you have too many varieties and you just bring too much stuff, don't expect yourself to be able to sell it all, because that's too high of an expectation for anyone at school, unless you're actually allowed to sell it and you don't have to be sneaky about it. Then go ahead and feel free to be hella high key and sell it all you want. Alright, the next thing I want to tell you guys is, like, maybe right now you're currently working by yourself, and like currently you might be making a decent amount and you're satisfied with that. So basically what you want to do is, if you really want to sell out and just maximize the profit per day, not like over time, because obviously no matter how fast you sell it, you're going to make the same amount at the end of the restock, because you're not buying more unless you're buying more between the restock. So let's say I buy something for $200 and I make $400 if I sell it all, and $200 of that is profit, and $200 that go back to restocking. Alright, so maybe if I work by myself, it'll take me a week and a half to get to the 400, but maybe if I sell 2 people, it'll only take me a week. Now what it does is this increases your profit per day, because he's obviously selling for you and holding items for you to sell and carrying around stuff just in general. But number 2 is that, like, you're restocking more often, causing you to make more money in that amount of time, so your monthly income will go up. Alright, now sure, you are giving some of the money to him, but it's all about what you're making. Alright, I don't mind going to the store more often or buying more per each time I go there, as long as we're making more for me, myself, and whoever I work with, or whoever works for me. Alright, so basically those are the key main things, especially if you have really high demand products. Make sure you have enough restock of that, because those go fast. And I would really just like get rid of the stuff that doesn't sell. Like, if Trolley are not working out for you, don't sell them. If Lifesavers aren't working out for you, don't sell them. This is only what works for my school mostly. All the examples I give, like when I pull out a chip or Sour Patch or whatever, that works for my community, my grade, and the people at my school. It's not gonna work for everybody. And last thing I want to cover is by working solo, you definitely see you're keeping all of it for yourself, and everything feels more controlled. But one thing that is different is that you definitely feel a little more independent when you're at school. You don't have anyone to rely on, so you're not as you're more independent pretty much. You're not depending on someone else to help you meet the margin of what you're trying to get. What you want that way, it gives you more motivation to walk up to approach people and sell, because like sometimes when I make enough, like I hit the margin of the day, I decide to not walk up to people or groups and ask them to buy stuff anymore. I'll be like, if they want to buy stuff, fine, they can come to me. But usually I wouldn't do that, because then I'll be satisfied. But now with him gone, it gives me like what is it called? Like, it makes me motivated to go up there and try to get more, because then I can see how I can replace his job and still make the same amount or even more. But if it was a new beginner asking me if I should have employees or not, this is the answer I give you right here in an instant without even thinking. Yes, go for it. Go try to get 1, 2, 3, or however many you want. Probably not too many though, because that's not a good idea. But you know, at least get like 1 or 2 to start it out and try it. But just because you're getting employees does not mean you need to keep them forever, guys. Trust me, it's not needed to keep them forever. If it does not work, or you don't end up liking how it works out, then you guys can always feel free to split up or fire them or whatever you want to do, depending on what your relationship is, partners or employee or boss or whatever. Yeah, just make sure you try it at least once. Like me, I've tried it for at least 2.5 years. So at this point, I saw that I wanted to see how it was like, so I made the change and I fired him. So now I'm by myself. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Please leave a like and subscribe, and thank you guys.